Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cody, and tonight I'm just here to give you a quick preview and tips for round 22. I would usually just wait till I get home, but unfortunately I won't have a chance to do it when I fly back tomorrow afternoon on Monday. It's currently still Sunday night here where I'm staying in Canberra at the moment, but unfortunately I'm not able to do it tomorrow. So I'm just like Brisbane. I'm just doing it just somewhere indiscreet, but I don't know, still coming off a horrible and shocking loss from the Rabbitohs. Obviously, we lost to the Raiders 32-12 about a few hours ago, but it is what it is. But we're on to a new round now. For round 21, I managed to get 4 of the 8 games correct, so 50%, not bad, but I could have done better. But obviously, a few teams failed, and there's going to be quite a few changes when it comes to the tips this week. Anyways, before we get into the round 22 tip, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss out when I post a new video. Anyways, guys, we'll just go for a quick recap, quick preview for all 8 games this week. And the team having the bye this week is the Sea Eagles. They will have their third and final bye, so they will remain in the top 8 this week, regardless of what happens with the other games. Anyways, first game kicking off on Thursday. Yes, we finally have a Thursday game, finally. Taking place from Leichhardt Oval, in which I will be at this game, funny enough. Yes, I will be going to 2 games next week. Obviously, the Rabbitohs game and then this game between the last place still, 17th place West Tigers against the 6th place North Queensland Cowboys. Now, the Tigers coming off a loss over the Warriors in New Zealand, losing 28-16. And as for the Cowboys, they've finally got a regular season win over the Sharks, winning 30 points to 22 up at North Queensland Country Bank Stadium over the Sharks. Good on the Cowboys. It was a good game, but luckily Cowboys managed to hold off the Sharks, but good on them. Anyway, for this one, I'm not going to go through the bets or the last 10 games between the teams, because obviously I don't have the equipment for where I am, obviously, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to go what happened last week and then just going to give you my tip. This one will be pretty simple. It is at Leichhardt, but I think with how the Cowboys are at the moment, I think Cowboys are definitely secured for the top 8. They only need one more win, make 13 wins, and there you go. And they've made it. But Cowboys to win this one by the 12, though. Cowboys to win by 10. I know these two really hate each other, especially in the last few games between the two, especially last year with the big blowout scores. If you guys should know, 66-18 and then 74-0. It's going to be interesting, but this will be my first time at Leichhardt as well. So this one, Cowboys to win by 10. Oh yeah, scoreline, we'll go 26-16. Anyways, guys, we move on to our first of our 2 Friday night games. The first one kicking off at 6 p.m. at Mount Smart Stadium across the ditch, kicking off at 8 p.m. their time, 6 p.m. on Friday here in New South Wales, or the ACT as well, I guess. We have 12th place New Zealand Warriors taking on the 16th place Parramatta Eels. Now, Eels coming off another loss, this time to Melbourne, losing 32-14 on the weekend, on Friday, past few days. And the Warriors managed to beat the Tigers once again, winning 28-16 over there at Mount Smart as well. But this one's going to be straightforward as well. Warriors to win 13 plus. Warriors to win by 16. Scoreline 34 points to 18. And yeah, so Warriors to win 13 plus. Alrighty, now we move on to the main event on Friday night game, and probably one of the hardest games to pick this week. My goodness. But emanating from HBF Park in Perth, yes, we have a game going to Perth, just like last year. We currently have the 8th place Dolphins taking on the 3rd place Sydney Roosters. The Dolphins coming off a loss over the Titans earlier today, but How the for the Dolphins to lead 14-0 and let Dolphins catch up. What the let Titans catch up, sorry. What the fuck? And going on to lose 21-14. There's some worrying signs there at the Dolphins. And they're on the then they are pretty much on the fallout of falling out of the top 8 after this round, but we'll have to wait and see. And as for the Roosters, coming off a close win over the Sea Eagles, letting nearly catch up, but Roosters held on to win 34-30 in a great game at Allianz on Saturday night. For this one, it is going to be quite tricky. This is going to be one of the tougher tips to pick this week, but for how they're doing at the moment, and I think Dolphins will lose this one, unfortunately, as much as I want them to win. I think the Roosters will win this one 1-12. Roosters to win by 8. And we'll go try scorers, I guess. Try scorers will go James Tedesco, and Dolphins we will go to hammer the score. So Roosters to win by 8, and scoreline will go 24-16. And from HBF Park, first time since 2017, a game is taking place from that venue. Roosters to win this one. Alrighty, now we move on to Super Saturday. The first game kicking off at 3 p.m. At Seabus Super Stadium, we have once again another Queensland derby. This time we have the 14th place Gold Coast Titans taking on the 13th place Brisbane Broncos. Yes, you heard that right. Titans coming back from 14 points down to win 21-14 over the Dolphins at Suncorp earlier today. And as for Broncos, they were so fucking pathetic against the Dogs on Friday night. Everyone was pretty much going for Broncos to win, and they lose 25 points. They lose 41-16. How the fuck does that happen? Their chance to make the finals is over. So go down like that. It's just fucking pathetic, honestly. And just like that, this is going to be another tough game to pick as well. But this one's pretty clear. Pretty clear. If Broncos go on to lose this one, they will be in the bottom 4. From last year's grand finalists and losing to the bottom 4 for the first time this year. What the fuck? They're in all sorts too. Titans to win by 10. Scoreline 28-18. Try scorers for both. We'll go Jaden Campbell score for Titans, and for Broncos we'll go Reece Walsh. Titans to win this one, and Titans to get 2 in a row against the Broncos. Alright, now we move on to the second game of Super Saturday. Next one kicking off at 5:30 p.m. from Amy Park in Melbourne. We have the first place Melbourne Storm taking on the 10th place Sir George Illawarra Dragons. Dragons coming off a beltering loss against the Panthers 46-10 at Wynn Stadium earlier today as well, which that is nuts. Although Dragons got the dub over them early in the year during Origin, they wasn't to be, but fuck me, that was a shit game. But Panthers flogged them 46-10. What the fuck? And as for Melbourne, they beat the Eels once again, winning 32 points to 14 at CommBank this past week. But honestly, I think Melbourne have pretty much got the job done. I think they're going to get the minor premiership now. They are 2 wins clear, they are two wins clear of Penrith at the moment. But honestly, another straightforward game. Melbourne this one 13 plus by 20 points. Scoreline, we will go 26 points to 6. So, and to drop Tyrell Sloan like that, that's just fucking nuts. If he was there, although Dragons would have lost still, I think that Dragons would have done better. So I think I reckon Sloan will be put back in the squad next week. I reckon he will score the only try for the Dragons. And as for Melbourne, we will go. I'm going to go Boldy. Let's go Chewy Catherine Kamifa to score for Melbourne. I know that's bold, but I think it will happen. Melbourne to win 13 plus. Alrighty, now we move on to the final game of Super Saturday. And the other game I will be attending, we are going to the Shire. My first time at PointsBet Stadium as well. We have the 4th place Cronulla Sutherland Sharks taking on 15th place South Sydney Rabbitohs, my boys. Yes, Unfortunately, we are back in 15th. We lost to the Raiders tonight, 32-12. Shocking game, and we also lost Alex Johnson to an Achilles injury, which is really, really unfortunate. All the best to him, but fuck me, can't help it with injuries, but it is what it is. So we'll see him for pre-season next year, hopefully. And as for the Sharks, coming off a loss against the Cowboys up at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, losing 30-22. This one's going to be an interesting game. This will see where if the Sharks can still be in the top four after this, or if the Rabbits. That our season's over as well, thanks to the Raiders winning. But it's let's just hope we finish on a high note for this year. It's time to avoid the bottom four now. So, but obviously, I will back my team as always. This should be an interesting game. Rabbits to win by 6, scoreline 22-16. Try scorers for both. Sharks will go Sana Katoa, and for the Rabbitohs, we'll go Jack Whiten. So, up you mighty bunnies, and see you guys for the Shire on Saturday night. Go the bunnies. Alrighty, so now we move on to Sunday ticket. The first game of two kicking off at 2 p.m. from Bluebet Stadium. We have the second place Penrith Panthers taking on the 11th place Newcastle Knights. Panthers are coming off a win at Wynn Stadium over the Dragons earlier today, throttling them 46-10. Good. Nathan Cleary scoring a fucking hat-trick. The chinless man is alive and is back. You know, he played well last week as well against the Dolphins as well. But, Penrith, too good. They're one of the two teams that can win the Moan Premiership pretty much now. And as for the Knights, they move up a few spots by doing nothing. Last time the Knights played, they lost to the Broncos 30 points to 14 at McDonald Jones Stadium, and they had their third and final bye this past week. Not a straightforward game for this one. Panthers to kill the Knights in this one. Panthers to win by 30. Scoreline 40 points to 10. Try scorers for both. Kalen Ponga to score for Knights. And for the Panthers, we'll go Nathan Cleary again. I reckon he will score again. So, Panthers to win by 30. And now we move on to the final game of round 22, and pretty much the game of the round, in my opinion. We have the 5th place Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs taking on the 9th place Canberra Raiders. Bulldogs killing the Broncos, finally snapping that ridiculous losing streak at Suncorp, winning 41-16. And as for the Raiders, beating my boys obviously earlier tonight, 32 points to 12. This is another tough game to tip. I reckon this is going to be a game in the round 12. This game is also at Belmore Sports Ground, and it's already sold out as well. So this is going to be a highly entertaining game, no doubt. And I know the Bulldogs record at Belmore recently is not good, but they're still undefeated at home games at the moment, and I think it's really tough, but I reckon the Dogs will just get there. So Dogs to win by 6, scoreline 18-12. Try scorers for both will go Jordan Rapana, and for the Dogs, we'll go Jacob Carraz for that. Jacob Carraz to score, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up my round 22 NRL tips. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. We're on the road to 1,700 subscribers. Thank you all who have recently subscribed to the channel. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'll have this uploaded sometime between midday and 4 p.m. while I'm still waiting for my flight, and I will be back to do my NRLW tips on Tuesday night as normal. And once again, guys, 2 games rather I'm attending this week. Leichhardt on Thursday, and then Shark Park between the Rabbits and Sharks on Saturday night. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. See you in the next one.